Yeah, folks, it's time to open 100 collector's reserves so we can get cool stuff like the Cole Obsidian portrait that I will never use. Hopefully we get some cool variants though, because we are going to build a deck out of the variants I open in this video and see if we can win a game in 3 attempts. Did they change this, by the way? I feel like this is going a lot faster because I feel like it used to load up all of those in its own unique view, but now it's like tallying up in the corner or whatever. If that's true, that's amazing. That's way better. 1v1ing lunch. One of those iconic classic Marvel Snap titles that I so adore. Normally in these videos, I kind of use them as a chance to, I don't know, air my grievances with Marvel Snap and complain about things and wax poetically about the problems with the game and so on. This is X23, by the way. Going to be tough to use in our variant deck. Probably hard to find good synergies there. But if we get one more destroy card, who knows, an extra energy here or there. But I gotta say, like I talked about in a recent video, I kind of already made that video, but it really wasn't about complaints so much as like kind of feeling better about the game lately. I think there's been some pretty good momentum. I've really been enjoying the cards lately, which is important for me. Like cards being big and awesome and fun in particular, like as a creator and as a player both. Like that's the kind of cards I like as a player, which probably means just because that's what I like. People who watch me and vibe with me probably also like those sort of cards. That's a really good sign because I was looking at like card releases. Actually, we can probably do that here real quick. I was looking at card releases of the last like I don't know, like last 3, 4, 5 months or whatever, right? And I was looking and it's like this last few weeks we've had like Scorpion, Sinister Six, and Thanos as these like really big, high cost, like build around or just like super impactful high cost cards. That's the sort of stuff I love, right? Like these have all been really, really cool for videos and making multiple videos out of a single card. But if you look after that, like this is in order of release, right? Scrolling back, man, there have not been a lot of high cost cards. It's basically Monstro and Wilson Fisk are the only other cards in this whole stretch over 5. And these aren't really like high cost cards. These are basically dudes that are just get cheaper. You know what I mean? It's just dumb stats that get cheaper on both of those. You know, you're kind of playing like 3 8s or 3 9s or whatever. That's not really like a big high cost build around thing. The last one before that was maybe Ozymandias, which I loved Ozymandias, right? And then before that, again, like, look, this whole stretch was like Fin Fang Foom was the one before that, which I did like Foom and Dragonlord until they became kind of, you know, super crazy meta. And like Star-Lord, Shulao too, of course, we know we're big into fighting, but it just felt like there for basically a few months, we just were not getting designs that I vibed with, you know? And now that we finally started getting some cool designs, Marvel Snap's getting some good momentum going from like, you know, there's these login rewards coming this month for like free decks and stuff. That's really cool. It feels like the momentum is actually for once going the right way. Spider-Man hit theaters, which is crazy popular. It's like going to be one of the biggest movies ever, it looks like. So it's just like Marvel Snap's hitting its stride. I just don't want them to screw it up. Can they keep the hits coming, right? And like players are coming back. I've seen so many more comments lately. These titles. Seen so many more comments lately, like Regis, you know, what's the best card to get? Like, what's the best thing to do as a returning player? So it's like, it's working. People are actually returning to the game. Like, my numbers are up, but it's, you know, not just the kind of quantitative side of it. It's also the qualitative side as well. I haven't looked at the Marvel Snap numbers on Steam DB. I wonder if they're also a little bit up or better. I don't know. They are. This Tuesday, Marvel Snap had 4,000 players on Steam at once, which is the highest it has been in like 8 months since January. Dude, that's crazy. Actually, a 21% gain over the previous month. Dude, Marvel Snap is having a little bit of a renaissance moment. I actually kind of like this Captain America. Normally I wouldn't like this super goofy or like theme, but I just really like this art style a lot. I really like this color palette a lot. That's pretty cool. It's kind of a weird tangent here with the lighting on the shield. It kind of looks like his arm. It almost looks like if you just glance, it looks like he has a tiny, skinny arm. I don't know. I mean, if you could have just moved that lighting a hair up, I feel like I wouldn't see that, but that may be the technically correct place for the lighting, so who knows. Getting a lot of disco variants, by the way. 10 out of 12 on that album is kind of crazy. So anyway, like, I don't know, man. I feel like I just don't, you know, I want this momentum to keep rolling, right? Like, they just got to keep it going, and things could be like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of tentatively excited about the future of Marvel Snap. Why do I have so many of those opened in the middle of that? I don't know why those are opened already. I don't know. I had 100 reserves. Don't worry. I actually think I had 101. You guys are getting a bonus reserve. But I love this, how they just stack up there. That's way better. Gold tickets are complete and utter garbage. But I think they turn into some random boosters. Watch me make it awkward. That's probably one you could use with a funny title or something. Whoa, that Loki is sick. Loki also very good for our variant deck, for the record. Play this on turn 1 and just play the other decks. That is a beautiful variant. I love the color palette, super muted tones, crazy high contrast lighting, which is super, super cool. Lady Loki is just cool subject matter. Man. Really, really tight line work, like super, super thin line work. That looks great. It's one of my favorite variants we've seen in a while. That one's really cool. It's going to carry me to a victory too later in this video. I have a feeling playing my opponent's decks better than them is the way to do it. So anyway, I mean, I guess we'll do another vibe check. Like, are you guys also still feeling good about Marvel Snap? Last time some of you said you weren't, but you know, I think a lot of new people are coming back and are. So it's probably just a little bit of a mixed bag. Thought I heard a toddler about to break into my room. It's just getting ready for the assault, if so. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like everybody's gonna land in a different spot. Oh my gosh, that Hela is a really good variant too. Man, we are hitting some cool variants. A lot of green and purple today too, which is definitely my color palette. Dude, that, like, these crazy like souls rising up or whatever here is cool looking. Man, hell is gonna be real hard to use on a variant deck, but I don't care. That's just a sick variant. Chameleon, don't love the variant. I was just looking at the Brett Bean Captain Carter a second ago because I was like upgrading the final few cards to get this these reserves ready. Kind of hated that one even more. This one's okay. Chameleon, a card I still feel like is probably underutilized. Like, I feel like that card could be so strong, but we've just seen him very occasionally. But probably fine for our variant deck. We can make something happen there. So anyway, I mean, what do you guys think? Where are you at? Like, what's the one thing in Marvel Snap that would like seal the deal for you right now, where it's like, yes, they finally did what I wanted. This is it. This is the thing. Like, this means the game has another 10 years of life in it. You know, that's kind of what I want to hear. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, this variant's creepy to me. This looks like, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that live action Cats movie that was so hilariously mocked, you know, the live action Cats movie with like Taylor Swift and stuff. I don't know. This just looks like that costuming or something. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know she's not a cat, but something about the just like the way her like face is kind of sticking out of the like the rest of the suit or whatever, you know, or symbiote, whatever that is, right? And something about it's just giving me that vibe, like a little bit Uncanny Valley too, because it's like rendered so well, like it's actually, you know, painted beautifully and stuff. I just, something about the costuming or the reality of it makes me uneasy. It's haunting a little bit, right? It's also Scream's going to be terrible in our variant deck. We're getting so many like, you know, hyper synergistic cards that are going to be crazy difficult to use. That's going to be a real challenge. Lockheed, another card I think I could play more. I feel like Lockheed, pretty cool, underutilized again, maybe. Some cool Scorpion Lockheed deck or something I want to try. Lots of ideas. But you know, next month too is going to have some banger cards, it looked like, from the data mines, right? Like, I mean, just again, some big heavy hitters, some really cool characters. I don't mind the character reuse so much as some people do. Like, I actually get wanting to see more characters. Like, if you love Marvel Comics and there's a lot of obscure characters you love, I totally understand that perspective. Like, you want to see more of your dudes. I get it. But I actually think having the like icons come back, like having a new Thanos, for instance, I think that's an eye catcher for the game. I think people are like intrigued by that, you know, especially the design is cool and big, much like Thanos is this one. I think that's a way to get people back into Snap. So like I'm kind of torn there a little bit. Like I don't think releasing another random dude, like, you know, obscure Marvel characters. Like, let's see. You know, I don't think releasing these are so, I can't, like, you know, wait, why is Hobgoblin on here? No, it's a different Hobgoblin, I guess. I don't know. This is what came up anyway, right? Some of these are already in the game, right? Gladiator we already have, but like, you know, I don't think releasing Mentor, which just looks like a leader, to be honest, or Smasher, I don't think that's going to move the needle for people coming back to the game, right? Like, oh, hey, man, they finally added Hussar. I feel like Quasar, I do know. A Gladiator, I knew. Tempest is in Marvel Snap. Sign me up, guys. That's definitely the reason to re-download the game. It just doesn't work that way, so... I know there's probably a Tempest fan out there who's heartbroken, but I'm so sorry. Why do I have 11 of the disco variants? And why did that pop up just then? That was weird timing. I don't know what that was related to. About to finish the disco album, though. Didn't expect that. Like, if it was DC, though, dude, like, if this was a DC game, I would be that guy, I think. I would be like, no, dude, I need all of the obscure characters that I know and love from DC, man. I feel like I probably don't know as many these days, but I would instantly recognize them if I saw them. It'd be hard to name them top of mind, but I just want DC in this game, dude. That would seal the deal for Marvel Snap, dude. Crossovers, DC. I want the amalgam characters in here. Swordmaster, another pretty sick looking variant, to be honest. This does potentially support our Hela for our variant deck too, man. That's we're getting a good variant haul today. It's like normally I hate my variants or most of them. It's like I'm trashing the game and it gives me bad variants. Today I'm like, yeah, you know, the game's not so bad. And they're like, oh yeah, okay, really? Here's some great variants then. It's listening, dude. They got an AI in Marvel Snap listening to your microphone. Changing your results based on how it goes. Ooh, Star-Lord's pretty good for our deck, potentially. I don't hate this variant either, yeah. It's not bad. Very nice bright colors. Probably prefer slightly more muted colors personally, but like it looks good. Got to be getting near to the end here, right? I feel like we've been opening these a while, but also I yap more usually, so... I don't know. By the way, guys, when you're watching this, as you may have heard from yesterday's video, I am currently out of town, which is... No, that really isn't going to affect you at all. Just that tomorrow's video might be late. I haven't decided what to do for the Thursday video yet, but final reserve, and we get naturally flavored. Okay, that's a scary one to use with titles. Just to let you heads up, might be a late video on Thursday. Yesterday's video you probably saw was recorded from a hotel room too, but I'm not telling you anything new. You probably already know that. So let's go ahead and check out our variants and rate all of these from 1 to 5 stars. So we oh, this Ms. Marvel's pretty cool, by the way. I didn't actually see that. So we did get 12 exactly. No, we got 2 Luna showing up. So we're going to have to add, I guess we'll just add Ms. Marvel since she's my newest beyond that. X23, this variant, I mean, I like that this actually just looks like a comic book panel. There's something to that. I actually think not enough variants in Marvel Snap look like they could be in a comic book. So many of them are more like stylized portraits or whatever. You know, they don't always feel like comic books. That's one reason I like base art, is like it does feel like comic books. I wonder if people who come from comic books like the base art better. I mean, it's not like the best comic art you've ever seen or anything, but like it just feels very true to the comics. Anyway, this does, I like that aspect, but like subject matter, you know, like I'm gonna give this 3 out of 5 stars, really just because of the art style. I'm actually going to give this Captain America 4 out of 5. I just really like the color usage on this one. I think it's really cool, even though, again, I don't really love the subject matter. This Loki, 6 out of 5, dude. This is stunning. Love the look of this. The vibes, the palette, the rendering, the everything. This is perfect. 5 out of 5, easy. Hela, 5 out of 5 again. Just beautiful. Love the way this looks. Not quite 6 out of 5, but still really strong. Chameleon... I gotta be honest, 2 out of 5. I just don't vibe with this all that much. The Brett Bean stuff, like, I respect it in a way. Like, I recognize there's some good cartooning happening here. I just don't vibe with it very well. The character also, I don't know why he's got a guitar. Perhaps that's some album or something. Scream, 1 out of 5. This haunts me. I hate this. Doesn't mean it's not well made in its own right. Like, I think, there's something well made about it, but there's just so many things about this that are visually disconcerting. Like, even the patterning here, it's like that what's that that phobia of like circles, like repeated circles, like tryptophobia or something like that. I can't remember the name. I don't really have that, but it's like giving me that squeamishness, that uneasiness. It looks like muscles or skin or something, right? The face, like we talked about with cats. 0 out of 5 if I could. Chibi, again, 1 out of 5. Hate this. I just hate chibis. Like, I just think it's so silly and ugly, and I just don't get these at all. Just hate it. Absolutely awful. She-Hulk here. I don't know. I want to like this one more than I do. Something about it just feels a little lost. Like, I think there's just a lot of, I don't know, the colors just don't really lead in that well. The eye doesn't, I don't know, it gets pulled around. I guess she's like holding up a disco ball maybe. Like, something about it all just feels messy or clunky, or like, it's one of those, like in theory, I think I should like this, but in reality, it's just not coming across to me. So I'm actually going to give it a 2 out of 5. Swordmaster here, I mean, maybe a little more anime than I'd normally like, but still pretty cool. I'd give this 4 out of 5. And then Star-Lord, Master of the Sun, I'd say a 3 out of 5 here. Like, looks like a little too, like, digital to me or something almost, or like, I don't know, something about it's just not my favorite. Again, I kind of wish this looked more like traditional comic book and traditional comic coloring, a little flatter maybe, basically. Like, this is a very flat design, right? That aesthetically hits my eye much better. So those are the ratings. So now we'll go ahead and build the deck, and I guess I actually only maybe have 10 cards here. So that's gonna be we're gonna have to add in some other cards. So I guess I normally just go for my 2 most recent variants, right? Like, we don't have to do it that way. Miss Marvel, Gamora, curve-wise, like, this is a pretty expensive curve. Is there any other recent ones I could go that just really fit well? Dude, that Mysterio is pretty cool. Honestly, not really, no. We'll make it work. So, variant deck. All right, let's hop into some games. All right, game number 1. Scream on 2. Do you even play it, or do you just pass because you like Star-Lord better? I think you just like Star-Lord better, right? I just think 1 power is just not remotely worth it. I mean, a Jin is kind of nice, to be honest. There's probably something to that. Luna also is pretty cool for us. Even if you miss 1 turn on Star-Lord now, you do get some points back later. Jin with She-Hulk in particular is pretty sweet. Discard deck hitting a Khonshu. Okay. Lady Sif moves right. No big deal there. I mean, you gotta play Loki, right? And if you go Swordmaster here, you are going to hit Star-Lord, which sounds kind of bad, but you can actually just Hela next turn already. Like, that's fine. It's pretty good. I mean, I guess I'm not really setting up for a She-Hulk if I do that, though. Like, next turn I have 7 energy, 8 energy, float 2. But, I mean, I guess Star-Lord gives you some, but that's... I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm better off just floating here. This makes She-Hulk cost 2. You could still go Swordmaster She-Hulk next turn, but you want to play the Hela, too. You won't be able to go Hela She-Hulk, will you? You also really want to play Loki. Man, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I want to discard Star-Lord, but also I don't have to go the Hela route. And, like, Loki could really open up some plays, too. And I think more Jins is just really helpful in general. That's why I get the views, folks, right there. That's it, man. Ooh, Morbius. Kind of useless. Yeah, that is the one thing about a discard deck, is that it kind of sucks. Yeah, I guess you probably put She-Hulk right, actually. 16, 17, but you are contesting. I don't know. You almost don't really want any points there. If I can avoid it, I would prefer it, to be honest. Like, if I don't get any points in Great Web, it would be better. Because they look crazy strong there, right? Colonel America and Morbius. This is pretty useless no matter what. Jin, obviously the best hit, but not great either way. Okay, what was that? I don't even know. What was that? Oh, Cube, actually. Cube's sort of annoying, I guess. Don't love Cube, but we can live with it. Proxima left. Boy, opponent is strong. They did lose their Khonshu, though. They went overboard on Khonshu. I would love MODOK or Proxima to move right for them. That would be really sick. That would be quite handy, because they'd be overcommitted super hard. If my She-Hulk moves right, I'm crazy sad. Or Star-Lord, really. MODOK right, okay. So they are really, really, really overcommitted right. Now it's going to be about stuffing right for me so I don't lose any points there, right? I just want to stuff it. Lady Sif sucks, but I mean, it's whatever. And then I just want to play my biggest guys like this, right? Swordmaster doesn't actually have a hit. Sif is too cheap to hit anyway. These cost 0, so they can't hit. Yeah, I mean, I think this is it, right? You just put the most points you can left and then a little bit more mid, and you just lock up Great Web, and you maybe just win off positioning here, right? I don't know. Let's see if they're strong enough, right? That's not enough mid. Okay, we went as big as we could left, so we're gonna find out if it's enough. Their hand can't be that good, to be honest. Like, it just can't be that good, can it? It's not that good! Dude, I can't believe we've actually won this game. We're 1-0. Let's go. I forgot Morbius is actually gaining points off Lady Sif, too. I didn't even think about that. Not that it matters in the slightest. Oh, that also means Hela's getting points, too. I forgot. Oh, yeah. The combo, dude. Opponent is probably like, how the heck did I lose this game? And what the heck is this deck, dude? I don't know either, man. I mean, goal achieved. That was insane. Now we play 2 more to see just how far we can take it. I don't think I've ever won 3 straight games out of these, but Loki, I mean, he didn't really help that game that much, but Loki does feel like it could give you the potential to steal 3 games, actually. Like if you hit Loki early a couple times. Scream on 2. Loki on 1. I mean, I got to, right? I don't think you even wait on the Star-Lord, do you? Maybe you play Loki on 2. You might play Loki on 2. Corbin Dallas, great reference. Dude, we were just talking about Fifth Element last night, my wife and I. What crazy timing, dude. I love Corbin Dallas. If you guys don't know, that's Bruce Willis in The Fifth Element. Fifth Element was just like staple of my childhood. Great movie to me. I mean, just perfect. I think it even holds up nowadays. If I haven't watched it in a while, but it feels like it does. Dude, is Great Web the featured location? This is 2 straight games. It's kind of wild. Stick right now. I mean, honestly, by the way, I didn't even like that whole last game. I didn't even process that Great Web Scream was a thing. I wasn't playing the screen. I didn't even think about it that whole game. My brain had turned off. The screen was irrelevant. I could have maybe got some points out of her. I don't know if it's worth it. Dude, we are getting a sick hand. Now, they are a Zombie Galacti deck. I don't have any way to, like, really abuse... Like, obviously, if they hit Zombie Galacti, we're just gonna lose, right? I don't have any way to, like, break them. But, and I can't get a Zombie Galacti either, right? So it's not like... They got 3 guys mid, so mid's just gone. Like, mid's done. It's over. Mid is cooked. I can go for a big stick here, but to what end yet? I don't know. Like, you can play Star-Lord, but to what end? I just... Why? I don't know why, dude. Why? I can't think of any reason. I had like 2. I'm counting it, though. I'm counting it, dude. Wow. Loki on 1. This is exactly what we were talking about, right? Like, this is how you steal games, dude. I don't have Star-Lord in hand, so I'm ripping it, man. Like, I just, like, the odds of drawing Star-Lord in, like, waiting. And their deck's just gonna have to be better than mine, right? Oh, Hazmat is a little spooky, though, to be honest. Dude, I never noticed Scream has this, like, is this always color-coded, this color? Like, what? I've never noticed that in my life. I honestly, if you ask me how many times I've played Scream, I don't know that it's more than once. I mean, I play every new card when it comes out, so, you know, it had to be some amount of times. I'm gonna need them to have a Luke Cage. They shouldn't. This deck never does, but I'm gonna need them to. Swordmaster is no good. I don't have a Hella anymore, so I can't risk that. Hazmat's too early. I mean, obviously I'm gonna have ways to copy a Scorpion in their deck if I draw them, but, you know, they have 4 cards that I don't have from the opening hand that are going to support their plan that I may miss on. So I don't know. It's shaky, dude. Magic does maybe give me a little more time to narrow that delta a little bit, like give me more of their stuff, right? Oh boy, here's either Scorpion or Sarah. It's Scorpion. Like, thank God we got a lot of experience playing this deck in my last video as of now to me, but not to you guys, obviously. You guys, Miss Marvel can't go mid, sadly, but I might just play her left just to have the body out. I mean, I'm probably cooked, right? I don't know. I didn't hit a Mystique. I don't have a Tau Mandala, so I just think we're cooked. I might technically have time to hit some of that stuff, but they got a Tau lined up beautifully left. Do I have any way to mess that up? Like, I don't think I have any disruption on that, right? I don't know, man. I don't have any plans. Blink Miss Marvel should hit a Sarah, probably, but I don't even know how that works. And I mean, the Sarah just doesn't really... I'm just going to play the Lady Bullseye, I guess. I mean, I obviously just lose the Tau Mandala. Like, it's just, you know... Maybe if they somehow don't have any other afflictions, like if they miss their Hazmat or something, I could... Perfectly on cue. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think a Luke Cage is in their deck. I would be super shocked to see that. This is the exact build we played yesterday, right? You don't expect the Luke Cage in there. If I got a Prodigy, could I win the game? I don't know. I don't got a Prodigy, so... I'm assuming they have like a Prodigy themselves and we're cooked here, right? If I do something like, is there any way for me to pull into, no, I don't have a, like I can't get a Prodigy or Mystique basically. Cause I could do like this, but it's not in the right spot. You know, Mystique doesn't hit, Prodigy wouldn't hit. And I don't even think Prodigy, well, I don't know. Does she see him as 2 or 3? I think she sees Hazmat as 3. This always just pulls a Sarah, which is kind of pointless. I think you're just better off going for points here, right? I don't really see how we win. Oh, interesting. Hold up. Prodigy Lady Bullseye. That's probably too good, to be honest, because the one thing they didn't have was a lot of affliction points, and now they do, right? I was gonna say, if they didn't have any more afflictions, I think there was maybe a chance we win, but hilariously, our Hazmat hurts us more than it helps. I mean, look, we won 1 location, guys. That's pretty cool. So, again, we can't go 3-0 with the variant deck, but I think 2-1 is still a really good result. I mean, that second one, though, like, do you really count that? No, but I will, because, hey, I don't have time. Anyway, thanks as always for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this fun little variant run. It's cool how you can just win games in Marvel Snap sometimes, but Loki definitely high roll variant and high roll card for this format for sure. So, anyway... Thanks much. Share all your thoughts on Marvel Snap down below, and I guess I will see you around.